Rogator RG1100. This one has spread fertilizer most of its life. It's covered in rust. If you've ever had to do an expansion valve or are going to do an expansion valve, first thing you do is get the Freon out of the system, of course. And then you've got to get this seat off of there. There's about 47 bolts that holds a 1,000-pound seat up on this platform. I took that console off, just got it hung up here, just kind of supported so it doesn't flop over. The expansion valve, clear down here in the bottom. You'll need some crowfoot wrenches. I don't know if you need them, but crowfoot wrenches to get those lines off will make that a whole lot easier. And there's one bolt, that bolt's still in there. You see that expansion valve is out of the housing. I've already got the lines loose off of it down below, which was quite a job. I had to cut them off with a grinder, so that was not an easy task. There's very little access. It's hard to get to. I'm only 5'7", so I can get underneath this machine somewhat easily. So there's space right here. You can look up through this hole and you can see the fittings once you get your head up in there. And then there's enough room up through here. You can get your left arm. And then once you get up in there, you can see, you can kind of see, and you can just barely reach and barely feel the lines. And like I said, I cut mine off. I cut these off with a 4.5-inch grinder with a cutting wheel on it. And that was the only way I could get those out. Those lines were rusted and they were a mess. They were not going to come out. So I cut them off. Put new lines on this anyway, so no big deal if I got trash anywhere. That's probably it. Good luck.